I used to think that my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a comedy.
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
Something isn't right inside. Understand how I feel, but I wonder why. Is my soul extirpated when you start to cry? When you start to cry.
All I have are negative thoughts.
Yeah, spider webs, searching to destroy, yeah. Who your mans? Turn into a boy, yeah. Cash advance, 96304, after tax, anthrax, lava on the floor, yeah.
How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
instead of doing a daily thing, like a daily vlog where I tell you what day it is and then I like tell you what I'm doing and I show you what I'm doing, I am just gonna make a sort of reflection or most important points of the month, the year, the decade, whatever. Because I think it's kind of boring just like showing you what I do every day, because I feel like it can get annoying, and I did that in the last video and it was like fine, but just want to change it up. So please excuse me for being very red. I'm gonna do my makeup. Tonight we're seeing The Rise of Skywalker and I'm really not ready because I spoiled it for myself and I've seen a lot of the movie already from the internet, so I'm really like going through it right now. I have a lot of emotions, so yes, today's makeup is going to be blue, and I don't normally like blue, but it's necessary to do blue makeup right now. So today's look is gonna be blue. Last night, Andrew and I went to one of the Samsung creators workshops in the city and it was really fun. We met Jake Roper. He was talking about like his creative process for videos. So that was really interesting. Yeah, I've really been struggling lately with basically everything. Like not just in terms of what to make and like struggling to find motivation to create, but just in general, you know, existing. That's not really that fun. I always have a problem going into movies blind. Like Andrew never likes to watch trailers or anything like that. Like he doesn't want to know what happens. I, on the other hand, have a really hard time with surprises. I don't like waiting. I want to know immediately what's gonna happen, and it kind of ruins the fun sometimes. I mean, I feel like today though I'm more emotionally prepared for what's gonna happen, even though I'm definitely not ready. I'm still not ready. I will never be ready. Just because from what I've seen, it's just kind of the opposite of everything that they said this movie would be. So I'm like not stoked on that at all. I feel like I should have put on a better moisturizer because my skin is so dry. Oof. I don't want to start over though, so maybe this water can save me. Save me, water. Water, please help me. Well, now my face is just wet. Maybe I should start eating real food. Maybe that'll help my skin, because I really haven't been eating real food. I only ate half of this bagel. I have the other half still that I have to eat. I haven't really been eating that much or that well. Actually, really terribly. I have like the viewfinder and then the lens and then the mirror, and I'm looking everywhere right now. I have such horrible memory though. I want to do like a my decade interview because it's literally almost 2020, but I have such horrible memory that I don't know if I will even remember anything that happened. I always have to go through like Snapchat memories or in my Instagram or my camera roll to like know what happened when, because I really just can never remember. Going to the movies tonight with Andrew and Shannon, and neither of them, no spoilers, and I know basically all the spoilers, so it's really hard. I haven't been able to say like anything. So I'm curious to know how they are gonna react to it and feel about it after. I'm curious to know how I feel about it because I didn't actually watch the whole thing through, you know. I've only seen clips on like Twitter, so. I put this little Kyla on my bag. He's pretty cute. He has Adam Driver's voice. It's really cute. Are they related? Something that I did do this year that was really cool was meet Adam Driver, so. Alright, so for my blue look, I am thinking about, what's the tea? I'm thinking her, because she's a pretty light blue, but I also need a dark blue, so I'm gonna do what my boyfriend says isn't allowed and go into the James Charles palette. He says that I can't use my conspiracy palette and my James Charles palette together because they're not friends, but this guy right here, maybe. Yeah, I guess that one's gonna have to do. It's kind of funny that I didn't want the mini controversy because I was like, I don't wear blue eyeshadow. I don't like blue. And I've been wanting to do a lot of blue looks, so I'm stupid. I'm going to go into Ranch and see if it can help me out. Yeah, I definitely need the darker one to like intensify this because it just looks like some sort of strange pastel moment right now. And I'm not going for a strange pastel moment. I'm going for glowing blue lightsaber, you know? This pigment. I would totally do eyelashes, but I wear glasses at the movies so I can see the screen and eyelashes will get in the way and make me uncomfortable, so I can't do lashes today. I just feel like blue eyeshadow always screams 13-year-old girl. I've been using my pills as an under the brow shade because it's like very close to my skin tone. Kind of pink, pale, you know, very good for this area. Okay, it's not like horrible, but it needs my favorite thing. This has been my absolute go-to. There's eyelash glue on it. It's one of them Stila glitter things, and it's in Perlina. And I've been doing this for like literally every look because it just amplifies it by 1,000. My mirror just slipped. Boring, definitely not boring. Boring, not boring. Like, look how not boring that is.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time.
So my mirror just fell and shattered on the floor. So I'm gonna go pick it up and do the rest of this off camera and more in my mirror because it's broken now. See you soon. So yeah, my mirror broke. But it wasn't like a lens or a light or my camera or a palette. Like it could have been something else. That was only like my 3rd time using that mirror. It's useful and helpful, but like something more important could have broken. So let's be positive because later I will be sobbing. So let's be positive for right now, you know? I think I'm actually gonna wear red plugs after all because just to be festive, you know. So yeah, I feel a little better now that I look a little cuter. I'm gonna do some boring things, some errands, some cleaning and stuff before the movie, which is literally at 10:30 p.m. So I will talk to you very soon. Also, you should get these steel glitter things because they're really pretty. I'm going to cry. I'm gonna cry so much later. So I'm back. Today is December 28th. It's almost the end of the month. It's almost the end of the year. It's almost the end of the decade. I am really, 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 really not doing well. Right now I have a sty in the corner of my eye, this little red bit. And I can't even wear eye makeup right now, which sucks. I hope everybody had really great holidays. Mine were good, but right now, nothing's really good right now, you know? Really struggling, really not thriving, really not vibing right now. Please help. It's easy to get discouraged and say that I didn't accomplish a lot in the past year or the past decade, just because like I'm a broke bitch and I haven't been doing well financially or like with a job. But when I think about all the things that have happened and the way that I have kind of created myself, like come into my own, I think about the beginning of the decade, like 2010. 2010 was the year that I entered high school. I had a really, really low self-esteem to the point where like I didn't care what happened to me. In my preteen and early teen years, 12, 13, 14, even 15, when I would go to my friend's house or I would like sleep over, I would literally steal their parents' liquor and like put it in soda and shit, because like I was like, ooh, alcohol, ooh. And like it was a big time for like Four Loko, which is disgusting. But I had a friend and she would like sell Four Lokos for like $1 in the bathroom at school. And this was in like freshman year. We were like 14. And one time she made Jello shots, and she brought them to school in like a big tray, and we had them at lunchtime in the cafeteria in school, and we were just like eating Jello shots like that was normal. But yeah, it was like bad. My family, especially my dad's side, we're like predisposed to being alcoholics and like addicts, so there's a huge chance that I could be an alcoholic or an addict because of the predisposition that we have to like being addicted to things. And I truly sincerely believe that if I didn't make the choice to become straight edge at age 16, that I would probably be dead or definitely struggling with addiction right now. So yeah, 11th grade, 2012, age 16, this was a huge time in my life where I made a lot of important decisions and a lot of life-changing decisions. The summer of 2010, before high school, I got into a relationship and we were both super young and super inexperienced, so that went on for like a little bit. And that was, of course, 9th grade and then 10th grade. When I was 16, that boyfriend that I had since the summer before 9th grade broke up with me, and I was really torn up about it. I had really low self-esteem. At the time, it was kind of like an emotionally unhealthy relationship. It wasn't cool. We were both really young, and I had like really low self-esteem. He had a lot of insecurity. He had control issues and insecurity and shit like that. So it just wasn't cool. We were not for each other, but I couldn't like grasp that because I was, you know, a teenager and I thought I was in love. So I was really like down and I would go out with my friends and like literally drink Four Loko. Like I was drinking Four Loko in the park. The summer of 2012 was a huge time for me. It was where I made most of my, you know, life-altering, life-changing, solidifying decisions. I met my boyfriend in June of 2012, June 11th. I met him, and then June 20th we decided to date, and I was 16. He was 19, almost 20, so my mom had a really hard time with that until like she met him and was like, oh shit, he's so nice. So yeah, when we met, I was still drinking, I was still consuming alcohol, and then August of 2012 is when I decided to claim straight edge. So it was a decision that I made and I never went back, you know, and so I'm really glad that that happened, you know. That's when like I discovered hardcore and like started going to shows a lot. My music taste, it's still very eclectic, but I've definitely had different phases of like my favorite music. Right now I'm really into, I mean, you could call it cloud rap. I mean, people call it cloud rap, but like the people that I listen to don't rap, so that's not very accurate, but it's the most identifiable way to like name it, I guess. And of course, I really like black metal and black gaze, so I've gone to a lot of shows this past decade. This decade was all about going to shows, so I'm thankful that I've gone to all the shows that I've gone to and gone on like the trips that I've gone on. 2012 also when Laura Jane Grace of Against Me came out as trans, it was kind of the first time that I questioned my own gender identity and started thinking about that, because I definitely went from dressing a certain way and feeling a certain way to dressing a different way and feeling a different way, you know, and evolving into, I mean, what I am now. And I've gone through a lot of changes. I mean, especially 2015 and 16 was a time where I was kind of uncomfortable with being super feminine, so I would try to be more masculine. I would put all my hair up in a beanie to try to make it look short because I didn't want to cut it off, but I still wanted it to look shorter. And then I would say 2017 to now was all about me becoming comfortable with myself, my body, how I look. I went from wanting to bind my chest all the time to, you know, just accepting it, and that's my choice. I have become more comfortable with the fact that this is my body, and I've stopped trying to like question it and change it and realize that I can be a non-binary person and look like this still. So coming out as non-binary was a huge thing, of course. I mean, that affects how people refer to me and stuff and how I see myself, so that's huge. Also, of course, meeting Andrew and being with Andrew and experiencing life with Andrew. I get to do that. So things aren't too hot right now, but at least I'm in love. I really thought that I would sit down and talk about The Rise of Skywalker like in detail, but I really don't want to do that anymore. Just the way that it's been making me feel is, it's not cool. It's really not cool. Hey everyone, it's December 31st. It is New Year's Eve. It's the end of 2019 and I am at Andrew's house in Andrew's bed. I have a tummy ache. So this video was not what I planned it to be, but it's still a video. So in the beginning of the video, I was talking about how I was going to see Rise of Skywalker. So, warning, spoiler warning here for those of you who haven't seen it or want to see it for some reason, whatever reason you want to see that. So like 11 days ago when we saw Rise of Skywalker, like my biggest concern, like the thing that made me the most sad was thinking about Ben Solo. And like I've literally been mourning him and grieving, so now I'm having like mad personal troubles and it's not cool, and yeah, but I'm just gonna keep working harder than I have been, and I'm just gonna keep making things, and hopefully 2020 will be a better year. Obviously, like I was talking about, there have been a lot of good things that have happened, but there have also been a ton of bad things that have happened. But that's life, right? So I'll see you guys in the next year, and hopefully y'all are doing really well and better than me. And hopefully everyone's doing really well, and I'm hoping to do well soon too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you really soon. I love you very much.